right, let's stand together. Since we're not in the building, it's going to be harder for me to hear you, so you get to sing out so that you don't only get to hear me. All right, let's worship. We waited for this day. We gathered in your name, calling out to you. Open up the heavens, we want to see you. Open up the floodgates, a mighty river flowing from your heart, filling every part of our praise. Sing, open up, and open up the heavens, we want to see you. Open up the floodgates, a mighty river flowing from your heart, filling every part of our praise. Show us your glory. Show us your power. Show us your glory, Lord. Let's sing that again. And show us your glory. Man, we have a lot to be thankful for. Looks like we spared a lot, and there are still many others that need our prayers. And so I want to continue in worship with that attitude of thankfulness, and then how great is our God. And He gives us life, and that's what gives us life. It's not our power, even though some of you feel like I know Valerie Burgess is like, I don't know about this, but some of us still don't have power, but our strength, our breath comes from Jesus. Let's worship this morning. You give life, you are love, you bring light to the darkness, you give hope, you restore every heart that is broken. Great are you, Lord.
The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is a stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Oh, Heavenly Father, we thank you that though many of us have been without power, some still without power, Lord, you are our light and our salvation. You are the one in whom we take refuge.
Listen as I read from 1 Samuel 22, 1 and 2. It just kind of explains the situation somewhat. David departed from there and escaped to the cave of Adullam. And when his brothers and all his father's house heard it, they went down there to him. And everyone, get that, everyone who was in distress, and everyone who was in debt, and everyone who was bitter in soul gathered to him, and he became the commander of them. There were with him about 400 men. But then he's surrounded by people in misery, people that are in distress, in debt, embittered. I don't know about you, but when I am stressed out and anxious and helpless, I don't want to be surrounded by people like that. And the thing is, this isn't just some little thunderstorm that we're talking about here. We're talking about a Category 5 hurricane of life for David. Everything's uncertain. Everything is spinning out of control. Nothing is normal. So let's look at what he does in the midst of the storm. Kathy's going to read for me Psalm 57, 1 through 11.
Have mercy on me, my God. Have mercy on me, for I take refuge in you. I will take refuge in the shadow of your wings until the disaster has passed. I cry out to God Most High, to God who vindicates me. He sends from heaven and saves me, rebuking those who hotly pursue me. God sends forth his love and his faithfulness. I am in the midst of lions. I am forced to dwell among ravenous beasts. men whose teeth are spears and arrows, whose tongue are sharp swords. Be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be over all the earth. They spread a net for my feet. I was bowed down in distress. They dug a pit in my path, but they have fallen into it themselves. My heart, O God, is steadfast. My heart is steadfast. I will sing and make music. Awake, my soul. Awake, harp and lyre. I will awaken the dawn. I will praise you, Lord, among the nations. I will sing of you among the peoples. For great is your love, reaching to the heavens. Your faithfulness reaches to the skies. Be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be over all the earth.
Go back to normalcy after a storm. Storms happen for a reason. God's showing us stuff. So please recognize who you are, who He is, and live for Him. Stay on mission. It's easy to be on mission in the midst of the storm, but life is going back to normal. Don't let it go back to normal. Amen? Please go and be the church.